Hi there, this is Ranjit, and in this video we'll be doing the unboxing and have a look at this Zolo Black. And it comes in this beautiful package, and this is a review unit that I got from Zolo. And here it gives some basic specs. I'll talk about that a bit later. It is sold in India exclusively via Flipkart for 13,000 rupees. I'll have the link for Flipkart in the show note. That comes to about US 210 odd dollars. And as you can see, the packaging is really nice. Again, as this is a review unit, it was already opened earlier. And this is the device itself. It looks sleek, and we get some paperwork in this one. Looks like that. Let me open. And we also get a pin to put in our SIM card. And this is a dual SIM device, and we also get some quick start and warranty information. Let me keep these things to the side. And we also get a screen guard. And what else do we get? Let me see. Actually, we don't have anything else. No, let me see. So the power adapter and the USB cable are missing. They should be there in the retail unit, but as you can see in this review unit, we don't have that. So let me keep these things to the side. This is the device itself, and let me give you a physical overview first. It sports a 5.5-inch screen, which is a 1080p screen, and the battery is sealed inside, which is a 3200 milliamp hour battery. And as you can see, the handset, it looks really sleek. Again, the back is also having glass. It's supposed to have Gorilla Glass. And obviously, again, very clean looks. And we have the Zolo logo and the Hive branding over here. So an interesting thing is that on the back, we have LED flash and actually two openings for the camera. One is a 13 megapixel shooter and another is a 2 megapixel shooter. It has that dual camera setup. Moving to the front facing camera, it has a 5 megapixel shooter. Let me just power this on, and this looks like metallic finish, but it is plastic, but it gives that metallic finish look. And on the top, we have the 3.5mm headphone jack, secondary noise cancellation microphone, volume rockers, and the power button. And they look actually really nice and premium. And moving down, we have two openings. Again, you might think this is having dual speaker setup. No, but the speaker is, I believe, only on the right micro USB slot, and this is the main microphone. And on this end, the opening for the SIM slot. We can actually add two SIM cards or one SIM card and one micro SD. Regarding internal storage, it comes with 16 gigs. And as you can see, this is the Hive UI. Let me quickly just move. Let's quickly just set this up and let's move on. And this is the custom UI that we get. And out of the box, this comes with Android Lollipop. And let me quickly just set up the Wi-Fi network. And it supports only the 2.4 gigahertz band. It did not detect the 5 gigahertz Wi-Fi band that I have. So let me quickly set this up and we'll continue. And it's connected, and Google location, etc. We'll just skip all this. And we can set up our Google account or even a Hive account. It says, I'll just try to skip this, and it's done, it says. So that was done. So again, it's running a custom launcher, and it says it's done. Let's see, I'll adjust the brightness. It has auto brightness sensor also. And this is the custom UI that we get. It's Hive UI, but we have the app tray, but it's scrolls in this way. And these are the pre-installed apps. It says by category also you can just move around, so that's nice. And we have access to the Play Store. Obviously, I'll add Google account later on. And so interesting way to show the apps. You have category layout also, so nice. But let's look at the internal storage and how much do we get. And again, this is almost as close to stock Android experience that we get. So let's hit the settings, and as you can, let me adjust the brightness 1 second, guys. And if we go to about, and as you can see, it's running on the Android version 5.0.2, and It's running on the Snapdragon 615 chipset, which is an octa-core processor. And let's just go back and let's look at the storage also. Out of that 16 gigabytes, how much do we get? And out of that 16 gigabytes, as you can see, we get 10.9 gigabytes of space that is available to us. We can add a micro SD card up to 32 gigabytes if required. So let's just go back. And regarding the setup, it's something like that we have seen on the Galaxy A series and the E series from Samsung. Though it's a dual SIM, the first SIM you can put your normal SIM card. In the second slot, you have to decide between the secondary SIM or the micro SD card. Regarding 4G support, yes, it has 4G support, but that's only for the first SIM. And this is the Atlas UI, some advanced features. I'll look at it. Also, we have we can customize the buttons and stuff. I'll look at that a bit later. Again, we have 3 touch type capacitive buttons, and as you can see, they light up when you click them. So they are backlit. One interesting thing that I have noticed is that it has a front facing flash, but the LED notification light is not over here. It's very interesting. The LED notification light is actually embedded within the power button. Let me actually show you. Let me put in the charger, and as you can see, notice it, it's glowing in blue color. And so the LED notification light has been embedded in this power button. So very unique look, I would say. So this is the lock screen. And in fact, this looks like almost like stock Android, but it's not. It's a custom skin that they have. This is the dialer that we have. And this looks like Lollipop, Android Lollipop dialer itself. So it's close to Android Lollipop, but it is running a custom skin, I would say. And let's also actually fire up the web browser and quickly see how it behaves. We have a custom browser, but let's see if we can get to Google Chrome if it's pre-installed. Let me see if we have that. Looks like Chrome is not installed, so I'll download that a bit later. Let's look at the default web browser. So this is the default, and it says that this one is powered by Opera Turbo and stuff. Okay, thanks. Let's try. And this is the default keyboard that we get. This is the Lollipop keyboard, Android Lollipop keyboard that we get, and it gives haptic feedback whenever you click. The screen looks nice. Let me move to the desktop variant and let's see how it handles it. I'll definitely install the Chrome web browser also and test with that later on when I do my testing. So looks nice, but now let me quickly give you a configuration overview. The Zolo Black is powered by the Snapdragon 615 chipset, which is an octa-core processor. It has 2 gigs of RAM. Moving towards the screen, it has a 5.5 inch screen, which is a 1080p screen. The battery is sealed inside, which is a 3200 milliamp hour battery. Regarding storage, it has 16 gigs of internal storage, micro SD card support. It's a dual SIM device with 4G LTE support. And moving towards the camera, the rear-facing camera is a 13 megapixel shooter, whereas the front-facing camera is a 5 megapixel shooter. So it's running the Snapdragon 615 chipset. So I will be doing, and again the Zolo says that this is a 2nd generation Snapdragon 615 chipset. So I will be testing this and see if it exhibits any heating. But let's also quickly look at the camera on this because it has an interesting camera setup. And so we have the tap to focus. Let me take without focusing. So it takes about half a second, and without focusing, this came out a little bit blurry. Let's just preview this photograph. Yes, but if you use the tap to focus, it looks like it's doing a decent job. So again, I will be testing the camera a lot more. Again, I'll also test the dual camera setup. Using that, I believe you can adjust the focusing later on to get some bokeh effect. So I will be testing that. So I'll be using this device as my primary device for the next couple of days, and then I'll post my review. If you have any specific questions around this Zolo Black, do post them in the YouTube comments, and I'll try to include them in my review. Thanks for watching. This is Ranjit, and I hope to see you in my next video.